Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome. This is one of our favorite events all year long. Thank you, Southside Baptist. My name is Jan Jacobson. I'm the Director of Gifted Education, the Coordinator for Fine Arts, and the Coordinator for Advanced Placement. Before we go any further, I'd like to introduce three special guests that we have here among our audience today. Please welcome our Superintendent of Houston County Schools, Dr. Mark Scott. Deputy Superintendent, Cindy Flesher. And Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Eric Payne. Started, I do want to mention a couple of people and places that we can say thank you to. Certainly Southside Baptist. And parents, thank you for encouraging your children. Thank you. Let's hear it for the parents. And thank you so much for encouraging your children to develop this side of their brain and their talents and this camaraderie among each other. Isn't this a beautiful group of young people? Special thanks to Tiffany English, who is our conductor for today. She's a special guest and when we have these events, we often ask someone to help organize this and help run the event so the children are meeting someone for the first time. And she's already raving about the children and our teachers over here, and of course we are in agreement to that. We have our accompanist here. Do we have two accompanists? Okay, just okay. And Marlon Garto is one of our own teachers here at Northside Elementary School. And could we give a shout out to our music teachers, music specialists they are. The state of Georgia, we work with the state of Georgia all the time, with their curriculum and with their philosophy, and they believe they're working with a strong initiative, very powerful for the whole child, because they know that the whole child is head and body and emotions. So there's a push for mental health and physical health, fine arts, literacy, STEM, STEAM, technology, and much more. And we're very happy that fine arts is a part of that. So we're not going to talk too much longer because we want to hear what you came here for. So if I could introduce, please, Brad Weaver. He is our president of this year. Our fine arts, our music teachers at the elementary level actually meet on a monthly basis and for professional learning. Because the professional learning communities are such a good investment for teachers. They do a lot of collaborating and sharing. And once a year they choose a new president. And Mr. Weaver is our president for this year. And he's done a wonderful job. So thank you again, welcome, and we'll go ahead and get started.
Thank you, Jane. And thank you to everybody for coming out. It's, like she said, it's so much of it is you. It's the parents. You support your kids. You bring them out. You let them do things like this. You pay fees, all to give them an experience that they'll remember forever. I remember doing these things when I was young. I remember every single one of them, and it's powerful stuff, especially when you have, like she said, somebody that you don't know coming out and teaching these new things, and they will forever remember Miss English for that, and I think that's really amazing. I have the honor of introducing Miss English. She comes from, let me make sure you're right, I got notes. She comes from Sugar Hill Elementary in Gwinnett County. I'm not going to read her whole bio, but just a couple of the highlights, because it's a long list. She's really great. She is currently the president of the American Wharf Association, and that's the whole country. And she, of course, we have some instruments that she's going to talk about that we haven't seen here in an honor chorus, which is really exciting. We were really excited about that, and we learned a lot about these instruments. She also was the Gwinnett County Teacher of the Year in 2007, and that's like the county of Gwinnett, so I mean. And she is conducted several honor corps and state and county honor courses throughout her career. So I'm not going to talk anymore because I'm nervous. Here's Miss English.
Actually going to let the children get started, and then I will jump in and talk a little bit more later on. But thank you again for being here. You are going to love this. First of all, Mr. Weaver is right. Today's literally the first time these children have ever seen me before. And it's quite an accomplishment that they are, what do I say? Y'all are just so amazing. Today, that's not the word. It's awesome, but I'll say it for you. Awesome. We've had no fun together today at all. One thing I want you to understand is that the music teachers here in Houston County have done an amazing job preparing these children. I walked in the door and I have just been kind of polishing and, you know, helping them find the bits of the parts and all those kind of things. But they know exactly what to do. And so, music teachers, thank you so much for making my job really delightful. We are going to started off with a Spanish song, so we're going to move to a story song. We will get to a song from Ghana. We're also going to have a fun song that I'm not going to give away the secrets to. And then we will end up with our instruments up front, and I will come back and talk to you about that in just a minute. But, are you guys ready? You sound excited. Okay, so we're going to keep going. But again, thank you for being ready. And you guys, that was really good. Let's keep rolling. You ready? them because this is one of my very favorite pieces ever. And I'm so glad that we get to do it together. This is called For the Beauty of the Earth. important for the children to see that music making is a lifelong thing. And I love that their teachers are singing a song in this concert. That's such a wonderful thing. I want to talk with you a little bit before we get to our last piece, which is called My Heart's in the Highlands. The instruments, and if you are going to be playing, you can do the tapping thing and come on down. The instruments that you see, these are called Orff instruments. Orff's work is an idea of teaching music as you would teach a language. So when we're being Orff teachers and we're teaching this music, it's kind of like when a baby learns to speak. You know, they don't start off popping out complete paragraphs, right? They start with sounds and so forth. And so that's the way ORF teachers start. We start with that general idea. And what's wonderful about these instruments is that they're so kid-friendly, and they allow us to give the children chances to improvise and allow them to accompany themselves. So on this last piece, we have, first of all, the body percussion team over there. Y'all wave. They're amazing. They're fabulous. Then we have all of our instrument team up here. Y'all wave. Incredible. And then we have our singing team up here. Wave. Which is awesome. And, oh, I said it. I'm sorry. Okay, that one makes fun. Okay, so we are going to be putting together this whole last piece for you called My Heart's in the Highlands, and thank you so much for having me today. I've had such a good time. Kids, I hope you've enjoyed all the music making that we've done together today, and let's finish it off high, right?
Thank you again. Please give these guys one more round of applause. Isn't that amazing? Thank you so much, Miss English, and it has been an experience. It has been a great experience. We've learned so much and made some great music. I love it. We would like to, on behalf of the elementary music teachers, we would like to present you with a plaque. Thank you so much. I'd also like to ask if Ms. Jan Jacobson would please come back up. This, I mean, honestly, a lot of the things that we do, and especially this right here, it wouldn't happen if it weren't for this lady right here. And so we definitely owe her a big thanks. All right, I hope you all have a great evening, and thank you for coming out.
I was quiet the whole time. I was proud of myself.
But I'm so proud of you. You should be proud of me. Tell your mama to take you to get some ice cream. She heard you.